Hey, what's going on guys? It's me, JD Studios, and today's video is the LEGO Star Wars 7139 Ewok Attack. This set came with 4 minifigures. It was essentially the first kind of version of the Battle Pack. I'm not 100% sure on what his original retail price was. I want to say like £10 maybe 15. But for what it is, it's a pretty cool set, I have to say. So let's start off by getting into the minifigures. So starting off, we have the OG Stormtrooper. This one is such an old design that it even has the little split in the mouthpiece. Never really sure why. I'm assuming that's like printing limitations that LEGO had. Very, very simple minifigure. It's so simple that they didn't even have the actual like black headpiece. Instead, this one had the completely smooth yellow one, which was that just brings back so many nostalgic memories. It is a wicked minifigure, it has to be said. I love it so damn much, and it even has the original style blaster, which was the loud halo with the glowy stud on the end. Next up is the Scout Trooper. Now, again, the Scout Trooper is, to be honest, it's only recently, I think it was only last year, that we ever actually got the Scout Trooper design updated with a new helmet piece. This helmet piece has stuck around for years and years. Although this version never came with any back printing, it did have, the one thing that really separated it from later years is the face. It had a yellow face under there. It was just like the visor was just straight up printed onto a minifigure. There's like giant sunglasses, which is why you've got that kind of like sheen with like white mark on it. And if you look at it, you can always see at the side the yellow of the minifigure's head. So still a pretty cool minifigure. You can put that in your army and it'd hold up today against all the other minifigures, no problem. Now let's take a look at those Ewoks. First off is the completely brown Ewok. This had no printing on it. This was just straight up a moulded piece that went over the torso. It was just really simple. I remember it from the good old LEGO Star Wars games. Not even close to the Ewoks that we have today. I think the first time we really got the big update from these just straight up print moulded ones was the Battle of Endor. Was the first time we ever got like printed Ewoks, and I mean, at the end of the day, it's still a good print. It represents the Ewok very well. It's just a shame it doesn't have any printing. Now let's take a look at the second Ewok. Now this second Ewok uses the exact same mould as the first Ewok in just a different colour. It's not hugely impressive or anything really different, but it does kind of distinguish between the two, and I think that's really it. Now let's move on to the builds. First up is the Ewok kind of flyer, I guess. Now this has one significant problem, which I remember in the Battle of Endor set was also another problem, was these wing pieces. They kind of suck. They just bend unnaturally sometimes, and it just, I mean, look at it, it kind of just sticks out, and they don't really, like this one has worked out really nicely, whilst this side it's just not really working properly. For what it is, it's pretty decent considering how old it is, but then again, newer versions have had this problem as well. It is just a problem with the pieces, that these plasticky pieces they use. It has detail to the set, obviously, but it still kind of sucks. As you can see, the Ewok kind of like dangles from the bottom. It's on this translucent stand. Now, if you'll notice, it's got this piece at the back. Now, usually most people think that's for decoration, but believe it or not, it actually has a play function. So we get these little cylinders, and one goes there for storage, and then our second one fits in here, so when our Ewok is flying over the Imperials, it'll just fall out like that, like they're dropping rocks on them, just like in Return of the Jedi at the Battle of Endor. So for such a simple build, it is really cool. It's just a shame about those wing pieces. So next up is our speeder. It is definitely an improvement from 1999. I actually have that right here, so you can have a comparison. As you can see, it definitely looks nice. It's a lot smoother, more sleeker looking, especially both at the front and the back, although it kind of doesn't really sit down as well. This piece I usually use that as landing gear, but it generally meant to go like that. It also has this microphone piece on the side, not really sure what that's for. It does have room for one minifigure to stand. And here is our Scout Trooper on our speeder bike. Again, cool speeder bike, really nice design, a lot more pieces I think than the newer versions, which I want to say they have more pieces anyway. I think because the main body is just one moulded piece in the new ones, but it's still really cool. I think it holds up quite well today by today's standards, even though they've definitely improved on the design. It's still a good design. Now let's take a look at the last build. The last build is very simple. It's just a basic Ewok catapult. It's meant to be used by our cream Ewok, and it comes with these two rock pieces, and you simply pop them in there and then press down, and they go a decent distance. It's a pretty decent catapult, and away they go. This is quite a cool piece, I have to say. They have done Ewok catapults since, and I think the Battle of Endor Ewok catapult, it's more aesthetically pleasing, but this one, in terms of functionality, does the job much better, because this one piece, it just gives you a lot more, I want to say torque, but I guess it's moment, greater moment, I suppose. Now let's go on to the final thoughts. So when I originally got this, I actually got it on a really good deal. I got it for £20 on eBay sealed. So this set is still available. You could probably get it sealed for quite a good price. As a set, considering how old it is, I think it still holds up quite well. Especially this bit, if your wings are not in as crappy condition as mine. It is still a really nice set. Anyway guys, I hope you enjoyed this video. Leave a like if you did. Don't forget to comment, subscribe, and I'll see you guys next time. Bye for now.